All right, we are live again for another Jurassic World Evolution stream. It's been a little bit, just because I've been busy with work and too tired to stream, and also because I wanted to finish all the boring, stupid challenges and campaign modes alone, so I don't lose my mind. And also had a little bit of an issue last week. I had one of my sandboxes actually wasn't opening up for some reason because I think I made it just too complicated and I kept making my game crash a bit. So, but hopefully, we won't have the same issue. I changed some settings, and I haven't really had any crashes lately. So, yeah, to start, and I'm working on a park in Hawaii right now. I did a Canadian park, and also did obviously the Japanese map. Um, and I also kind of started Las Vegas, but I'm kind of in a weird spot with that when I don't know what to do with it. So, but I have a lot of ideas for the Hawaiian map, and I also have the. Well, I can do a quick showcase maybe later on. I'll show off the Canada map. It's kind of cool, but yes. But today we're going to be working on the Hawaii map, so I'll just kind of open that up and get started. And I'll get my YouTube side opened up on my other monitor while I'm waiting. Now I can see the chat. And yeah, sorry for the late night stream. Just been busy all day. I got a random order in the mail. Not random, but the time in which it arrived was random because I did not expect it to arrive this soon. But I got some airbrush paints from Timu that arrived, and they're working pretty well. The main problem is like my airbrush is kind of being stupid. Um, I had some issues with it, so I just went ahead and ordered a new one from somewhere else. But we're not here to talk about paint. We're here to talk about dinosaurs. So yeah, this is what we have so far of the map. Now I'll start off, go way back, and this is the main sort of arrival port right here. So um, the whole idea of this is that it's meant to be because it's Hawaii, so you kind of imagine the way you get to this island, this park, would be by boat, by ferry, or cruise ship, or whatever. That's kind of like the idea. And so, problem with that though is that the map kind of sucks because in this big chunk of land separating us from the water, so it doesn't look all that natural. But I still wanted to have that vibe because it would be different sort of a feeling, right, than the previous maps. Different sort of a vibe. So, but yeah, the whole idea is that you come on the ferries, um, or you take a yacht cruise or something, and then you get on this port. You go down the strip, and you go down to the tickets booth here, and then you go through the terminal, the gate terminal, and then you go up this um, hyperloop station, which is meant to be an elevator, which I found on the workshop, and that'll take you straight up to the monorail, which will take you into the park. And other parts of the park I'm still working on. I'm not too sure how much I want to use the monorail for this one. But yeah, that's kind of where everything's kind of kicking off. We'll kind of start off by just kind of showing off everything. Got a bunch of waterfalls because love my waterfalls. Got a little lighthouse, just add a little bit extra detail, just to spice up the area. There's a really cool Easter egg here. Um, I found these two things on the workshop. You have the shark from Jaws, kind of strung up here. So even though it's Megalodon, but still, it's still pretty cool. It's a cool little Easter egg. I wanted to kind of add to this because sharks are actually really important to Hawaiian culture. So I kind of want to have them be kind of a very it's no doubt we're going to do a big Megalodon sort of part of the map here. So, but we also have the Orca, the ship from the original Jaws movie. So it's a nice little Easter egg. So maybe our guys captured Jaws or something. But before we get into the actual park, That's where we're building mostly. I just want to quickly show off the main sort of guest area, which was built using a bunch of workshop hotels and buildings and all that stuff, and McDonald's. Damn. Show the Big Mac. But yeah, just kind of add, because it's Hawaii, so you kind of imagine there would be, sort of a very tropical, like Hawaii has a really interesting sort of look. It's very tropical, but also has a very modern sort of aesthetic to it, with the building designs and all that. So try to kind of stick with that sort of theme for the rest of the park, at least in my mind. But yeah, you have a little monorail station here. You got a golf course, which I found on the workshop, which I guess they'll go through. They don't go through it at all, because they only go into the actual activity center that it's connected to. They don't actually go through the actual park here, which I don't know. Maybe if I detach this and then place it somewhere over here, so that they have to actually go through the actual thing here to go. I don't know, just to make it look like they're actually going in through the golf course and interacting with it or whatever. But it's fine though, just decoration really. But I think a little bus here for, I don't know why they're there actually. I just noticed that right now. I didn't realize they had buses on this hotel, but they do. So yeah, you got a beach, and you also have the Cretaceous Cruise over here, which kind of just goes all the way down this whole river, and I'll be extending that into this area. This is gonna be all. I kind of mapped out yesterday what's going where, and this whole area is gonna be all like herbivores right here. I'll probably move the shark tank a little bit over, but we'll get there when we get there. But I think that this is where we're gonna have the herbivores, and we're gonna have the whole track kind of go right through all of it. Babies, I'll check them out later. But I will have to go back in and kind of edit the track here to go all the way around. But I might have some more herbivores over here as well. We'll see. But yeah, I'll go quickly show off the main sort of area now, though. So this is where you kind of get into the main part of the park here, and we have this whole sign I made in the workshop. I think the Hawaii sign might be from a workshop item I found, but everything else I kind of put together myself, like all the trees and stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty cool looking park. There's a lot of you'll kind of notice that these are all, a lot of them are from the workshop. All these buildings here, because I'm just too lazy to make my own. But yeah, you have this really cool innovation center, just because it's really nice and tropical. And then we have this innovation center, and then the visitor center over here, and then you have the balloon tour. You have a museum I found, which is pretty cool. Got a shelter, little food place. We got a fossil zone, which kind of blocked by these little rock things, but whatever. We got some T-Rex. And then over here is kind of a work in progress. I'm trying to see if I can get a T-Rex into the baby T-Rex rather into the dinosaur encounter zone. Just because I'm trying to have fun with it a little more and have a lot of these really cool viewing platforms here. Got the Triassic Hotel, which will probably be moving. I just put that there because I was having some crowding issues over here. So, and the way you kind of fix that is you just put more and more like activity centers and hotels and food places on you just have to spread it out a bit more, and then the guests will kind of spread out as well. That's kind of how it works. But yeah, let's get into some of these enclosures, because we got a whole section for Triassic realm. Triassic dinosaurs, because there's only 3 dinosaurs in the Triassic realm in this game, which hopefully they will come out with DLCs to kind of fill out the Triassic period a bit more, because it is kind of the most underrepresented time period in this game. But yeah, so we'll get into the dinosaurs in this one. We have the Colophysis. Colophysis, or something like that. But yeah, it's a little carnivore. It's kind of a little bit bigger than a compy, at least in this game. This is probably more in line. I can't remember how big Compy was in real life. It was a lot bigger than it was in the movie, but yeah, but I kind of went into. I really want to do this more. Is just do more highly detailed enclosures like this. We'll get into that when we get to the Ichthyosaurus, which is right over here, and I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. I think it's really cool. Got a freaking pirate ship viewing area, which is actually really cool. It's a really cool view because you're actually on the cannon deck. Yeah, that's just so cool. But yeah, but I just put a boat in there. Got the Ichthyosaurus. We got some babies in there, I think. Yep, there's a baby. Oh, look at them. Yeah, Ichthyosaurs are kind of just the little dolphin or big dolphins rather. But yeah, we have these two viewing platform, or this one viewing platform here, this little bridge, kind of like a pier. Then you have these two platforms on either side for guests, and it's kind of like a jacuzzi, I think. Yeah, hot spring. So has a shark there for some reason, but yeah. I hope they do add more statues and skeletons of different animals, though. That's one thing I really want to do because we're kind of limited. Can do. I like this stuff here, like these little details. Gosh, damn, I don't know how you get the energy to do all this stuff, kind of detail work in this game. I am thoroughly jealous of people who are more talented than me in this game. But yeah, this is kind of the whole area. You have this nice little sign I built myself, so I'm proud of that. And then over here we have the third and final Triassic period animal. That's going to be the Herrerasaurus. Herrerasaurus, I'll call that. But yeah, they are. There's the baby, and then there's the adult. So it's kind of like a really small, theropod. So yeah. But yeah, that is all of the Triassic period stuff. And we also have some little extra details here. We have a little insect house here, like Jurassic crawlers here. It's kind of nice little detail. And yeah, that's it for that. I'm not too sure if I should. I don't know. I think maybe I should do it where I separate based on era, but I'm not too sure if I because there's so many different overlapping here. There's a lot of Cretaceous and a lot of Jurassic stuff. So I'm not too sure which one I'd want to put where. Also, the shark is in a different time period. I think it's in the Paleos. I'm trying to get ChatGPT on it. Megalodon era. Okay, Pliocene era, yeah, or Pliocene age, whatever it's called. Okay, so Pliocene. So maybe I should. Should I do that? I already have a Triassic area anyway, so I might as well do. But it's like we have a Jurassic. Promise we have a Jurassic World sign, so it kind of. Eh. We could just have one area over here, just all Cretaceous period stuff here, up and around here, maybe. Let's see. Let me just look up Pliocene era. So I think that's when mammoths were around and all that stuff. Yeah, we don't have that in this game so far. Oh, Pliocene animals. Yeah, big land. Okay, so yeah. So all we'd have would be the Megalodon. So yeah, it's all like thought so. All right, so I'm not completely dumb. Okay. So I think what we'll do is I think we'll have the top part of the map like right here, all Cretaceous period stuff. Um, maybe move the Spinosaurus somewhere else, but and then have this area all. But there's a lot of like, I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. We have a T-Rex paddock milled. We'll kind of think about the other stuff later. So we'll do this right now. I might get rid of this monorail station, but or at least move it somewhere else. But yeah, let's get this whole area sorted out. We have a bunch of different designs and details we can add, so I'll just kind of pull them out and get started. Actually, I should probably post my stuff on the Twitters. Get some people viewing me. Hopefully, people are still awake at this point. It's a later stream that I'm normally used to doing. X. Let's go through some of these things. Let's go Rex. Why is the Osaurus so far apart? Nope. Got that already? Oh, maybe. Could put that right there, maybe. Yeah. T-Rex den. Oh yeah, I used this for the okay, so when I first started designing this park, I did a T-Rex enclosure. The problem was I designed it way too big. Like it took up like it was like really freaking big. Like it was a really big sort of area, and it just kind of took up too much space. So I decided to just get rid of the dinosaurs inside, get rid of the whole area, and then just kind of redo it. So yeah, so I used to have but yeah, when I did that, I had this whole setup here inside of it because I kind of wanted it to be kind of like a realistic sort of a zoo here. So I wanted it to have this like little den for like the baby, like to have a little nesting area here. But the problem with that was that the baby was trapped in here, like it would not leave this whole thing. Because I think what the problem was that the nest was preventing it from leaving because it was too close to the entrance and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of a weird sort of situation. So I might not keep this. I might just have it. I might keep it, but I won't put the nest inside. It's the only thing. There's be kind of like a little I don't know. But yeah, let's get my Twitter going. Late night Jurassic Park. That's a world stream. Stream. Get your asses in here. All right. Hopefully somebody will pop by. But while waiting, we can grab some T-Rex stuff. So I tie. Got that. Nope. Okay. Okay. I'll share it out with some people. See if anyone's bored and late. I have a sleeping problems, maybe. Let's send it into the lounge there. See if people want to drop by and say hi. Who's trying to chat with me? Ooh, cool. All right. See, I think I have a few viewing galleries as well. T-Rex related ones. So try and. I like this one. So kind of just put them off to the side. See which ones we want to go for. Yeah, I'll grab a few more. I think there's like a viewing gallery that was really cool. Downloaded so many things from the workshop. Yeah, this one, the T-Rex hunt. Yeah, it also fits the style. So we're going for very tropical and has the palm trees there. So all right, let's leave that for now. And let's see, anything else? Ooh, different variation. Yeah, it's a little busy, but it's pretty cool looking. I know why. Yeah, sure. Other side, we'll save it. See if we want to use it or not. Let's see. I like this one, the more natural looking one I found. Yeah, I might use this one actually. The more I'm thinking about it. Okay. So let's go ahead and figure out what we want to do with the environment. I kind of like what I did last time when I did it. Like I had like two sort of mountains in the middle, and then some water features around it. So we'll kind of start with the water. Kind of like S here. So see if we can do what we did last time. Oop, I got too far. We'll fix that in a minute. Just get the mountains going. Don't be too much there. Don't want them to be tripping and falling. I'll try something like that. too much here. All right, a little bit of elevation here. Try to smooth that out here. Kind of make this one a little smaller. I have the big ones here, so. Why don't you go down? Yeah. And I got dent in this little crack here. There. There. A little walkway like right here. I wish we could do bridges like with the terrain as well, like not just like for walkways, but also for like the. I'd really love to like put like an arch right here, but I can't. So, little things like that would be nice if they could add. Um, but I'm really excited for the new update. They're fixing some of the bugs and stuff like that. They're adding a new tab for the blueprints. So, and we're getting a free dinosaur. So it's pretty cool. And they are coming out with the new wetlands DLC, which, gonna be honest, I'm a little disappointed in because I was kind of hoping for a. I was really hoping they'd do Deinosuchus for that pack. It seemed like made the most sense because they're going very like swampy sort of theme there, and it's like, well, what better way to do a swamp area than to kick it off with a Deinosuchus? But they gave us a little herbivore species, which is, I guess, is fine. But I want a big crocodile in this game. So, but never say never. I think they are. It really does seem like Frontier is listening to the fans, so it could still happen, I suppose. Just kind of follow through here. This little river. Yeah, we'll kind of smooth that out. So we'll kind of build this up here as well. Might as well. Taking advantage of the space we have. Let's see. Now we can add more areas up here for the T-Rex to kind of walk around in. Come all the way around here. Smooth that out. Make it more natural looking. Yeah, I feel flatten this. Just give them more walking areas. A lot of mountains in this one, so you kind of want to give them a lot more space in some areas here. Put a little arch here, actually. Rock arch. This is one I found on the workshop. So we'll do that. It doesn't really look like an arch. Hold on. Try this one instead. Sure. Use the paint tool. Let's get a big, we got a waterfall going on over here. We love our waterfalls here. Boom. That beauty. We'll throw in some rocks and make them more realistic looking in a minute. Just that one viewing area might look really good in this like little nook here. But I could also extend that a bit more if I want to here. Just give more room for my dinos. This stuff is a little excessive. All right, let's see. This area could use a little bit of work. It's kind of awkward. What? I'm stuck. All right. That make it look more mean, you know, add some more bumps. T-Rex is not supposed to be a nice dino. don't know if I like these mountains here. They're kind of goofy looking. Something about it. All right. What the hell is this? Get my water back. What the hell is this? Back here. Do not destroy my beautiful lake or river, whatever. This is pretty good so far. Excuse me. The log viewing area. I think we'll put that right up here. Would be kind of cool, like to kind of get a view of a T-Rex kind of walking by. You know. Look at that. Oh, we gotta fix this. What is this? What is this? I was supposed to walk over there. There, fix the problem. Not quite. Got some rocks. Racks. Right. No, that's gonna make him fall. It's cruel. Mm. Holy! Can I make it smaller? She said. It's annoying. Let's see. Just trying to cover up the ruggedness there without kind of destroying the walkway for a dino. Can I do some of this stuff? Just the paintbrush. Eh. Idea. Nice little walking area kind of around that little mountain there. Yeah. Just want to kind of add a bit more areas for them to walk around in. Because they're animals, they deserve a comfortable life. They're going to be staying here forever. Until they break out. Just add some arid sand to them. Just add little pockets of it, just kind of add a little bit of detail. Looks like around the islands, just you get a little sand on those lines. But I've actually been watching Primal from Genndy Tartakovsky actually recently. I'm really liking it. I just finished season 1 the other day, and I'll probably be starting season 2 tonight before I go to bed. So yeah, I'm really loving the vibe of it. It's a great show. Ooh, that's little. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Let's try that. But yeah, it's a really cool, very stylish, very dark, sort of a dinosaur caveman show. It's not really meant to be realistic in terms of uh, which dinosaurs, which prehistoric animals kind of appear when. Like, you have dinosaurs, you have stuff like mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, and all this stuff. Like stuff that probably would never meet in real life, but it's just kind of meant to have fun, though. It's kind of just meant to be entertaining and cool. So, but yeah, I'm really liking it so far, though. It's got a simple premise, to like it's just a T-Rex, uh, caveman and his pet T-Rex, and they're going on adventures and stuff. It's cool. And for me, that's all I need. That's all I need. So I got T-Rex. All right, I'm in. All right. They also have a really sweet story between the T-Rex and is it Fang and Spear? Their names, or they're kind of called. It's a pretty sweet story, because it starts out with both of them. First episode, they both lose their families, so they kind of become a family in of themselves. You know, just fighting to survive together. Yeah, nice little bond. And you do see that they actually do genuinely like care for each other as the show kind of progresses. Like they'll go out of their way to actually save them if they ever get in trouble or stuff like that. It's really really good stuff. Really like the kind of storytelling. It's kind of thicken up that bit here. But we are getting the Ostroraptor for this game now and the Irritator, but I was still really hoping we would get the Dinosaurus or Sarcosuchus, like one of the big crocodiles. That was what I was really hoping for this update, but who knows? It could still be in the works. They're probably. I think they kind of know. I think they're not stupid. These people are not stupid. They know what people are saying online. They wouldn't be a successful business if they didn't know what people were saying. So they'd be foolish not to do Dinosuchus at some point. Because who doesn't want to do a Jurassic World in Florida, for lack of better terms? That's exactly what people are going to be doing once they start introducing some big crocodiles. Just going to do Florida man parks. It's going to be what happens next. It's kind of it's a nice little area for the T-Rex to kind of walk around and kind of like surprise our guests here. There we go. All right. Let's see. So I think we should add the viewing platform. Trying to figure out where I want to put that. Oh, I should get those tunnel pieces. That's what I needed. Hold on. Tunnel? I think it's a tunnel. cave viewing are these things. I really like using these. It's a very natural sort of look to the area. And we are going to be using different sort of fencing. I just use this as a guide. So I think kind of T-Rex kind of benefits from having a very natural sort of enclosure. Another one of these. So I'm just kind of put these out to this side. And we'll figure out what we want to do with them after. So this, what's this? What is this? Ooh. That would be cool for the shark tank. We'll call it that. I'll say that for later. But got these two caves from there. So yeah, this is kind of our main entrance to the T-Rex area. So yeah, we can detail. We'll detail this up at some point in just a minute. We just gotta get the main portion kind of going here, and I think we'll do start with this guy. What the hell are you doing? Hold up. Make the whole thing a goddamn moot group. Thank you. All right. All right. Damn. All right. Oh, these T-Rexes. They're just going to confuse the populace and they're attacking us. All right. We'll duplicate. Yeah, I think I like the more natural ones. Some of them cooler. We already got that kind of covered with that there. So we'll probably just put this guy over here. What are you doing? Get out of here. It's on the backside. The hell? Hold up. You ruined my whole goddamn mountain. All right. Let's see. All right. What the? Here, hold on. Hold on. Get out of here. Some dingus forgot to make them into a group. It's fine. Viewing. Here, tunnel. There. All right. You know what? You are in my goddamn way. Get out of here. Over there. Dumb tracks out of my view. I don't want to see you. It's ugly. Oh, screw your transportation rate. I don't care. You can walk. There's pathways. I'm just an asshole. All right. All right. Get rid of these, and we'll place our blueprint down there. First things first. There's a whole group. What is a group? So why is it? Okay, whatever. Why is it disconnected in some areas? What are you doing? Go that way. Yeah, it's good. What the hell? Okay, it's just you that's not grouped up. There we go. Jackass. Okay. Just trying to see where I want to put it, and then we'll. Yeah. Kind of makes more sense to put it in like the corners here. Okay. And we'll be putting out more refined sort of a fencing. What the hell are you going that way for? There we go. What is this? Why are you so high up? Go down. What are you doing? I said go down. Let's see. Place this somewhere. Okay. So I want to edit this. I want to add some windows to this thing here. That way, Gus can kind of actually see the baby Rex in all his glory. I also want to do another door on this side, but I almost want to extend it just a little bit, but yeah. What the hell? That is not working out for me. No, I selected them. Jackass. Right. Okay. Maybe we could do a little extra. Hold on. For the nest, anyways. Yeah. If I was to add a door on this side, or maybe just like a little extension here, maybe. Let's see. Get done. You bastard. We need these guys. Yeah. Oh, the same piece. Okay. See, I think I could get good at this, like building stuff. Problem is, it just takes so much time for me to do stuff like this. Let's do this whole wall. No, tree can stay. You can just keep the tree. Oop. Oh, mother. Oh, no, let's do this first. The hell is that? No. We kind of do need to get rid of that stupid tree. Sorry, not Mother Nature. I can stay. All right. Now into the roof. Just duplicate these. Oh. There we go. Let's see if that will give us enough room for the nest. Because I think the problem was that the walking distance between. Yeah, if I just put this like in the corner here, hopefully the baby doesn't get trapped in here like last time it did. All right. So remove that. I'm going to save this as a blueprint, even though it's not my own original design. It's my own original edit, I suppose. Not original, but adjusted. I'm not going to throw it into the workshop because it's going to be this. Oh, you know what? Let's extend the glass wall here, actually. No! Fucker. All right. There we go. Yeah, got a little more. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Jesus. All right. Confirm. Duplicate. And slide it over. What the hell? Why is that? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, this thing's not. It's that guy. There we go. And let's fill out this area. If I can. Let's see, are there any gutter pieces or something? Maybe gantry now. A planter trims, maybe. What the hell is that? Scaring the shit out of me. Well, that'd be good, kind of for the bottom here. Just kind of cap that off, you know. Let's try to line that up, make it nice and straight. What else? T-Rex done. Hell yeah. almost want to add a viewing platform inside. No, bad idea, because then you have Mama Rex coming in here. Just be like picking out French fries, you know? That's not a good idea at all. At all. In my head, it made sense, but yeah, I don't think so. I'm just gonna put more of this stuff here. What the hell? There. There we go. What are you doing? What is this? It's floating in midair. Hold on. So that works. There we go. What are you doing? Why are you floating? Are you floating? Oh, that's ugly. What is this? It's good enough. All right. What are you doing? Burn. Blueprint. T-Rex. Then edit. T-Rex. And we'll let's see. Well, first I got to build up this area here. It's awkward. All right, get rid of these. All these we can kind of get rid of now because we kind of know where our stuff's going. Oh, that's why. Get out of here. Okay. Let's make a spot for the entrance there for that little viewing gallery. So I'll raise, or yeah. We'll raise this up a bit here. Oh, Jesus. Nah, just a little bit up. There we go. Ah, why am I messing with my mountains here? All right. Enough space. All right. Sure, those are for, but getting rid of them. Getting rid of them. Okay. What is this? Why floating? Fix that later. Oh, there we go. Fix it now. Smooth that out. Shit. Okay. I think that's good enough. And not too big like last time. Yeah, we still got a lot of room to work with, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. All right. Plus his T-Rex, he needs the big one. He deserves the big space. So I'll put the nest in. I'll wait till the T-Rexes actually come in. We'll see if they'll be a good spot for them. So the fence is put in now, and then we'll do the pathways. Not this fence. We want to use the custom ones. So they look better. I like the. I wish there was a. I don't know why they can't just have a glass fence option here, or at least the ability to customize fences in this game. That'd be a really cool little feature there. Yeah, it's like uh, that way we don't have to just like constantly go back and make new ones. Mm-hmm. Oh, where's my other ones? Hold on. Try view. No. Maybe. Yeah. No. That T-Rex is just gonna walk right over that. That too. Whoa. I like this. Put him right in biting range. All right. No. 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 Never gonna be happy with any of these. Let's try glass. There we go. That's the one I wanted. What's this? Oh, just the walkway. Just make sure that's lined up perfectly. Let's grab the other side. I want to kind of keep some consistency. What is this? All right. Okay, so we're going right to this rock here. Yeah, I can put some rocks or some plants there to make that look better. Oh. Okay. Time is it? 10 o'clock. Holy shit. Let's do that, and we'll cover that up with a rock at some point in the near future. Alright, this foliage is in my way. I'm going to delete GIS. Out of here. Be back later. Okay. Uh, just a little bit. What is this? Get out of here. Hold on. Get out of my way. Oh, wait. Can't block that off. But I'm actually really obsessed with that new Primitive War movie. I really enjoy that movie. It's stupid, but stupid in the right ways. You know, it's stupid B movie fun. And I really like the portrayal of the dinosaurs in that movie. Like they really did a good job of nailing a lot of the behaviors of what these animals more most likely were like. Um, Aside from maybe the raptors, they were a little bit maybe they were a little bit too relentless, but it's a horror movie, so they're kind of meant to be relentless in that film in that context. So, but like the T Rexes were great. Like I really love the way they handled the T Rex, both in design and also their behaviors, because they actually act like animals in that film. Like they kind of explain that yeah, kind of want to straighten that out actually. Now that I think about it. Here, let's do this. But I really like the behavior between the T Rex because they're actually acting like animals. Like, for example, there's a part where the T Rex can actually. There'll be times like where the T Rex actually gives up a chase. Like not that it couldn't have gone after it, but it wasn't like beneficial to the dinosaur at the time. Like for example, when they first meet the. Oh hey Angel, how's it going, man? Address part two, skin male, female T Rex. We could. Oh, we could do Buck and Doe. Yeah, we could probably do Buck and Doe for this one. But right now we're doing the Hawaii map that I started a few days ago. But yeah, I was talking about Primitive War, that movie, and I was talking, and I really like the way they portrayed the animals in that film because they actually act like animals. Um, you know, because there'll be times where they actually will give up a chase. Because like there's a part where they first meet the mother Rex, and she very could have easily like gone after the two soldiers but she didn't because she was mostly there to kind of protect the nest because she had like all her babies kind of surrounding her, kind of protecting her and all that. And so, even though she could have gone and pursued it, it wasn't beneficial for that whole dynamic there that she's kind of going with there. And I also really like that the babies actually have feathers because that's kind of like one of the more recent sort of theories about T Rex is that maybe it had feathers as a baby. So I really enjoyed that I really liked that they added like kind of like the best of both worlds. They had one T Rex that had feathers, and then they had one T Rex that didn't have feathers. So kind of pleases both of the camps there, I suppose. All right. I don't think we'll need it for this side here. We'll just have it covered up by mountains, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Eh, okay. We'll just go up to here. We'll just cover this up with rocks here. Or, we can go up here. We can get a bit more room for our Rexes here. But I actually did design a T-Rex paddock here earlier, or a couple days ago, but it was too big for the space. Like it was kind of taking up too much space, so I had to kind of get rid of the dinosaurs that were in there, and then kind of redo the whole thing right now. So. Go like this. Yeah. I think that T Rex could swim. I think they showed that in the new Jurassic World movie, actually, and also in this film, Primitive War. T Rex could swim in that movie as well. But it's another thing that I kind of want to touch on is like there's a part where the male T Rex kind of chases after the humans as well, the two soldiers, and they kind of fall off this cliff and then into this like little river, and the father Rex kind of just like gives up or kind of gives up the chase for a bit because he's just like, because as it would, because like if you, it's like it's a, even though T Rex is big and strong, it's like it's still an animal and it still gets hurt, when it falls. So, and we kind of find out that it was actually just kind of trying to get back to his family unit in that whole sequence. So it's kind of his main objective in that whole film. It's kind of a sweet story, honestly, for it being kind of a horror movie. They actually have a really sweet kind of almost a wholesome sort of vibe for the Rexes, to be honest. It's kind of especially at the end there where they actually do reunite as a family unit. You know, and it's just cool to see T Rex just just tear apart Soviets. It's kind of funny and badass at the same time. But yeah, I really enjoyed that film for what it was. And it's great to see the Utah Raptors, like real Raptors, like they were scary too. They're just relentless. And Spinosaurus are pretty good. I think that there's like a lot of it's still a very controversial sort of animal, whether or not that animal actually was able to swim. So, like in Jurassic Park films, that Spinosaurus is able to move in the water pretty well, which is kind of controversial. Like, um, because some scientists kind of say that Spinosaurus might not have been able to do that. Um, just because of how back heavy the big sail on his back might have made him. So it might have been just kind of a like one theory that David Hone is kind of putting had kind of put forth was that it was kind of like a hen, like it was kind of like wading in water, and it would like just like kind of like stand in water and just like pluck fish out. And that's kind of how it hunted. That's kind of like the idea behind the Spinosaurus right now. But yeah, it is a very, but still a very, very controversial sort of thing because it's like, you never know with these things. But yeah, so I might get rid of these rocks here, kind of just in the way. Yeah, or just move them. Let's kind of get a outline here. Also got a little area for the baby Rex, kind of for the nest and all that. So kind of just climb up here. Smooth that out later. Just need to get our pathways placed in. But yeah, Spinosaurus is pretty good in that film as well. For what we do know about the animal, and obviously for dinosaur movie, you want to see the Spinosaurus kind of moving about, killing things. So. But even then, like there's a part where they get it right, where it's like there's a part where you see the Spinosaurus just kind of chilling on the rocks there after they hunt down the Triceratops, because that's what animals will do. They don't just go around hunting, for no reason. And that's what I think. That's where what I kind of like from dinosaur movies is when they portray them as animals, not monsters. Like, because like you don't see crocodiles just all the time, just like hunting. Sometimes they'll just be chilling. Mm, nope. I guess we'll just kind of connect it from here. Yeah, it's fine. That's a little off. There we go. Junior Ability Rest and Trust Hard 2 and Junior Search. I am not searching that, buddy. I am not searching for them on that site. I don't do that. I'm not really into that whole thing. Nah. I don't know. Kind of like that. All right. Let's see here. I guess we could probably put some more rocks in. Just kind of add extra detail here. So beef that up a bit. Holy shit. Too bad. Okay. There we go. That's cool enough. Let's try. Jesus. All right. Nah. Try not to get the tail. Yeah, it's good enough. There we go. Just gonna fill this out a bit more here. Yeah, that was kind of a weird sort of thing. I don't think that the Spinosaurus would go for a Triceratops. Um, I don't know. I guess it's kind of, sort of crocodilian, and crocodiles will go after things that are bigger than them. Um, but big carnivores like that, they're more likely. They'd probably be more likely to go after something smaller, like a baby Triceratops. But don't think that'd be much better. But it was kind of weird that the Triceratops didn't really put up much of a fight in that scene. He just kind of rolled over and took it. Yeah, but all right, let me fix this. So push that in. But yeah, like Triceratops would be again the worst animal you could possibly try to go after, even if you are a big like carnivore like that. Um, because they kind of have 40-inch, not 40-inch. They have like really long tusks that you don't want to mess with. So like that's why whenever I always kind of find it weird whenever they do that in movies, like where it's like a T Rex meets a Triceratops, they have to fight. It's just like, yeah, but would they? It's like the likelihood that they would actually throw hands and it's very. I mean, it probably happened, but the idea that T Rex actively hunted like a fully a grown Triceratops is kind of like, no, I don't think so. It's like even if you can argue that T Rex could or couldn't, it's debatable. Who would win that fight. Whether or not they would actually like go out of their way to fight each other is kind of just like, I mean, the only time they'd really fight is if they were trying to defend their young or something like that, or otherwise the likelihood of them actually going and doing that would be very, very slim. Like you don't see cougars trying to hunt down big ass bears or whatnot, or maybe they do sometimes. I don't know. If they do, they're dead kitties though. I'll tell you that. But what path here? No. That's screwed up. That's why. Flatten that. All right, well, let's cover that with a rock. Yeah, I got a new viewing guide. Nothing to see in there. Not yet, anyways. Yeah, that's about for that. Fix it up later. And don't really need. Don't need these ones. So let's get rid of them. Okay. Yeah, there's the Hawaiian park so far. On this side, actually, we have the Triassic period stuff, which is not very many. Just 3 enclosures, well 4, but this is kind of like a petting zoo Rex. I'm trying to see if I can actually get the baby T Rex in this little area. If not, we'll just repurpose it for the herbivores, like maybe put like a Leicester, whatever his name is, like the one of the smaller herbivores. But well, let's go ahead and get some T Rexes going. I think we're pretty much ready to go with this one. Jesus. Yeah. We'll do the buck and doe. Why not? Ooh, that was cool. And we'll do that one. And boom. Yeah, there's our little T Rex enclosure so far. Gotta go back in and fix this up. I'll say another word there. Just some rocks. Show it. All right, rocks, big rocks. What big rocks at? What the hell? Not that big. You know what? Let's do a different. There's one over here that I liked. Yeah. Yeah. No, actually, maybe not. We got right here. No, let's put this in the middle, actually. It's kind of weird just in the front there. Yeah. Some rocks that kind of blend it in a bit more. Time is it? Almost 11:30. So. All right. Instabass messages are from Timu. It's like, dude, I just bought one thing. Leave me alone. Yeah, too big. But yeah, I am really disappointed that we aren't getting any big Crocs this first DLC pack. But yeah, I was such a lackluster finish for the third and final reveal. It's like this little herbivore species. Like we don't have enough of those. It's like give us some crocodiles. Because Deinonychus did live around the same time as T Rex, actually. So it's possible they could have met. Very unlikely, though. I think that Deinosuchus was in the south, whereas Rex was more northern in the world of North America. All right. Let's see. Oh, I Oop, that looks. What the hell is that? Yeah, I like these big ones here. Let's read the other side. Yeah, I don't like this. The more I'm looking at it, the more I don't like it. Let's see this. What if I combine two of them? Rock, arch. This big one here. If I was to put this on top of it, maybe. Yeah. Little cave here. That's too much. Oh shit. All right. That's fine. Oh, too much. Not enough, maybe. All right, now will you work? Why won't it work on these mountains? There. Yeah, looks like chocolate. It's like ice cream on the mountains there. Yeah. Just putting a little wetlands in here, just because. Yeah, that's one of the part of the updates. Is that they're going to be upgrading the wetlands. They're going to have a little bit of a misty sort of effect for them. It's going to look really cool and add some ambiance to the parks here. What the hell is that? Just make sure my rivers aren't being messed up. Probably shouldn't block the viewing area. I don't think my guests will appreciate that. Oh, so that. A rock in there? Hold on. Oh, just the scenery. Yeah, I'll see it. Oh, the hell is this? Out of here. Too much. Jesus. Gosh, when these mountains fixed up, and then we'll. Yeah. Well, let's try something else. Let's try. Maybe if we got rid of the rocks, maybe that'd look better. It's a long shot. Not at all. How does it make more rocks up there? It's fine. So we'll just have to go ahead and just do all these rocks on these mountains. But I guess we can get the dinosaurs in here now. I'm pretty much good with this whole layout. So it's a matter of detailing it out, making sure they don't escape in that one section there, which they should be okay. Just want to be sure. You never know when you're building these more natural ones what'll keep them from escaping. I do kind of wish that the dinosaurs, when you first make them in the hatchery, that they would come out as babies. I think that made more sense, honestly. have them start out as babies and then grow up eventually. I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool thing to kind of see that dinosaurs like lifespan, like full lifespan, you know, from a baby to adult, juvenile, you know, all that stuff. To the old man dinosaur. All right. Okay. Hmm. Ooh, that's a good way to cover some distance here. Whew. All right, they're ready. Should we? Yeah. Yeah, throw them in the water. They can swim. Oh, yeah, I should probably put some food in there. I'll put this one in by the hatchery for the baby. We'll put a few more because I think the babies can only eat from the meat ones here. So we'll put them over here. Yay! We got our Rex now. And we'll put the nest up in here. This shed that I kind of edited or to fit, because the last time I tried to put a T-Rex in here or the baby in here, we had some problems. The baby kept he kept just like kind of chilling, and like he kept on just looking at the wall the whole time. He was possessed. There. Hopefully the other dinosaurs can find you. Here. I'll put a little water here. That's the bit. Biggest. Okay, hold on. Let's see what I find. What is this? All right. Just want to move it slightly. All right. Let's see. How you guys doing? There's Doe. There's Buck. We got the Lost World Rexes there. All right. Where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, there, buddy. I'm stuck on stuff for. There we go. That view. Just staring at the wall. You right there, buddy? Seeing ghosts? Maybe. Yeah. Ooh. Floating. Oh, Jesus. That is way too much. Right. There we go. See if there's any other problems like that. Seems fine. Really? Smooth that out. All right. Look at that. Come here. Need to make me some babies. Need to test a theory. All right, you know what? Let's see. Oh, I'm moving that way. Oh, yeah, it's T-Rex number 8 because I had to get rid of the others. Yeah, because I had a bunch of like babies being made, and I had to get rid of them all. It's that day, so I had to redo this whole paddock, which I actually really like now. I think it's better, honestly. So, eh. One thing I'm not crazy about is these mountains. Might just get rid of them entirely. Maybe make one shorter than the other, just add a little bit more dimension, I guess. No. Yeah, I'll leave it for now. It's not too bad. All right. Too far away. Keep an eye on them. You actually go into the tunnel? No. Chicken out. You bitch. Get. All right, we're not gonna go through the tunnel. Go make me some babies. Do it. Get to the baby maker place. I think once you have more enclosures, it'll kind of pop out a bit more, though. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But yeah, I really love this little sign I found on the workshop. Oh, all right, we're getting closer. Let's do it. All right, right there. Really? You going backwards? You jackass. I'm going to shoot you. Also got a ranger team in here, just lure them in just with the flares. So mad. Get over here, you jackass. You're here. On. You're right there. Uh, okay. That was all for nothing over here. That's annoying. I'll put this over here then. All right. Hopefully, make some dinosaurs for me. Some babies. In the meantime, we'll get this area over here decorated. I think we'll put some seating areas here. Maybe some food. We'll see. Let's see. So what can we do here? Seat. Nope, that's more. It's just that's kind of cool. Nope, blocks the thing. Yeah, nope. I'd work more if I hold on. Fill this out a bit more. When is it? 12 o'clock. Holy shit. Went for hours. Oh, let's see. We got babies. They're coming. There we go. All right. Yeah, it doesn't really fit. Oh, maybe. I got two on each side. Might be too big though. Can't fix the size. And maybe another one. Herbivores. Ooh. Put them right in with them. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out. That'd be kind of cool little. Oh, that's cool. Not sure how they get up there, but yeah. Far beyond me. Probably be good for like a Brachiosaurus enclosure. This one. Let's see. Thanks. Our baby's coming. Where's one? Yes, one. Lifelong partner bond. Aw. Ain't that sweet. Rex's fan love. Was because the only other Rex in here. Slim Pickens, but yeah. Love is love. Let's see. uh, I want to sneak like a little bathroom inside there. Ah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Oh yeah, there's already a bathroom in there. Forgot about that. 2 minutes. The daddy protecting his nest. Is that okay? Living. They ain't mine. They ain't my eggs. I didn't do it. He's like, I have cuties. We got some more rocks later, but I think that this is pretty solid right now. Yeah. Stop yelling at each other. Let's see. Do we do a hotel, but would that aggravate the dinosaurs more if you have a big like steakhouse? The hell's all this stuff? Oh, it's the alpine stuff. And alpine, we're going more tropical. Uh, there's a baby. There's a baby. Oh, little guy. Junior. And he's escaping. There we go. Made it work. Made it work. In my Rex little nursery. Let's add some extra life to this place. There's some flowers. Nope. And we go up. Oh. All right. Let's see here. What can we do? I think I can increase the size of this. We'll walk away. That way they're more likely to come up here. Yeah. I was instructed by a damn goat. It's annoying. Get out of the way. Really? You have to come this way? So I can meet him. Just want to make it easier for my Rexes to come up here. An extra nest over here in case decide to be adventurous. Time is it? Holy shit, going 3 hours just working on this freaking part. Oh well. Got the next 4 days off, or 3 days off now. I can do what I want. It is like this little corner here. It's like, really? And do that in my ear? Yeah. It's a little girl. Nice. So cute. Look at her. Animation, animation. Aww. Whatever. Aww. Adorable. Go play. I wish you could add toys for the dinosaurs to play with for some reason. I don't know. Add more life to the game, I think. If you do that. You wouldn't want to play catch with a T-Rex, you know? Throw some volleyballs or something. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for me today. I'll go back in, obviously, tomorrow. We'll kind of tidy up this area, this whole thing. We'll probably add some amenities around it. We'll probably start doing a new enclosure over here, maybe. I think we'll do a Tyrannus over here, so we'll probably do that one next. Yeah, I kind of have some ideas I'm working out. Like I kind of wrote down in the sand, like Carno for Carnotaurus here. Giganotus might go there. Dimetrodon might go there. Giganotus is over there. Raptor, we'll be putting the birdcage over here somewhere. Spino, obviously the shark, and then our herbivores, and then whatever else we can do here. That's that. Okay. And then we got some more space here too, so we'll probably do some more herbivores or carnivores. So yeah, might mix it up. I think I'm probably gonna re-edit the monorail too. I think I want to just kind of keep it along the edges of the park because I just don't like having the monorail in the park. It just looks ugly. It just kind of disrupts the view of the animals and all that. So I'm just going to be using it strictly for transportation to different parts of the map. So probably put them in the corners or right here. Maybe we'll reallocate them or something like that. Because it all kind of starts out here on this kind of main sort of arrival point, and then you take the elevator. So you take the boat to the dock here, go in, get your tickets, go through the ticket line, and then you take the elevator, which is just a Hyperloop station. So it's a very, very clever thing that someone did on the workshop. and then you go up here to the monorail, and then that takes you into the park. Or over here into the guest area, which is where all the hotels and stuff are at right now. So I also have a little golf course up in here. So which is a pretty cool little build I found on the workshop. So yeah, not sure if it's staying necessarily, but I like it. I like golf. So, but yeah, it's got a little beach. I tried to fit the water park in here. I just couldn't find a good spot for it here. I might work it into maybe the lagoon area, or I don't know, maybe somewhere around here. You could put the water park over here by the Ichthyosaurus. But yeah, yeah. Well, I'm tired, but we now have 4 species in the park now, though, so that's pretty cool. So I think next, so yeah, obviously we'll kind of, I think we'll finish off this corner here next, and then we'll kind of just come back out, build up over here a bit. Should probably get started on this Shark Tank over here, because for believe it or not, sharks are actually very important to like Hawaiian culture. Like, um, I think that the way it goes is that some people there believe that sharks are like that they are kind of reincarnated dead people, like people who have died, like they've reincarnated as sharks. That's kind of like some. I think that's how it goes. There's like a little bit of that's kind of how the culture kind of goes around sharks there. In certain parts, I can't remember which ones though, but I just heard that somewhere or read that somewhere. So because of that, we're gonna do a big shark thing. We'll probably extend it, make it a little bit bigger than what it is, but I don't know. That's a good size for the sharks. Yeah. So leave some more room for other dinosaurs in there. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. So thank you to everybody who is watching and lurking and commenting. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Not too sure what time. Um, let's see. It's 12 o'clock, so I'll probably be in bed until 9 tomorrow. So, um, they're only going that way. I need to kind of lure them over here a bit more. I think maybe a bathroom, real quick. Oh no, they're coming around here. Okay, don't have to worry about too much. All right. So, anyways, I will see you guys later. And let's pull my stream up. And that's a wrap.